And a big hello to everyone around the world, wherever you happen to be tuning in to this live stream. Welcome. Welcome to Cisco Live 2025 from beautiful San Diego. We are streaming straight to you in any language that you need, right here from the Cisco TV studio in the beautiful San Diego Convention Center. My name is Steve Moulter. I am one of your 5 broadcast hosts. So good to have you back here on the broadcast with us. We have got an incredible 3 days ahead filled with keynotes and breakouts and customer stories and new technology announcements, deep dives, so much fun, so much industry leadership. Here on the broadcast, we will make sure that you do not miss out on a moment of it. So across the world of solutions, right next door here in the Sales Pavilion, from the keynote stage to the incredible Cisco showcase that we're going to show you, it is all about our end-to-end, fully interconnected, fully secure One Cisco portfolio. We are combining the power of the network with security, with observability, with collaboration, and that way we can help you, we can help your organization to thrive, to lead here in this AI era. The pace of change, it is overwhelming. Cisco has your back. We are your partner. So right now, we are just under 30 minutes from our Tuesday opening keynote led by Chairman and CEO Chuck Robbins, and I am joined here in the studio by one of our new Cisco TV broadcast hosts this year, the fabulous, the delightful, the amazing, the brilliant Zanurfia Williams. Good morning, Z.
Good morning, Steve. I am super excited to be here this morning. I tell you, you know what excites me about being here is our presence as a company in this new AI era. I tell you, I was in the airport and I wasn't trying to ear hustle or anything like that. I'm just going to say I had some intel. And I overheard some folks talking. They were walking in the airport, and these gentlemen were talking, and they said, you know what? I want to find out what Cisco is doing, what they're going to be doing, because they trust us. We are their trusted advisor. And I tell you, Steve, I felt like, when there was trouble in Gotham, there was the bat signal, and they were like, where is Batman? And I feel like people are saying, where is Cisco? What is Cisco going to do? And so I'm super excited about what we're going to be doing, what's going to be coming across the stage. And I'm telling you, I'm just elated to hear what's going to be next.
Your energy has been phenomenal since we arrived and started putting the production together.
Yeah.
We're going to talk more about you because I want to know more about your history with Cisco as well, what you do with the organization. We're going to bring you in on all of that. Z, as we mentioned a couple of moments ago here, we are on a nonstop program. It runs all day, today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. We're deep diving into investments and excitement and empowerment for all of our viewers, and that's what you were talking about. We've got 24,000 people in town, like the people that you were hearing from, right?
Yeah.
So wherever people are on their journey, their data center journey, their AI journey, their journey to the cloud, whatever it happens to be, we are talking AI-ready data centers. We will talk future-proofed workplaces with these people. Powerful program. Will be their Batman, right? Where is Batman? All right, so what I want to do before you and I keep talking is I want to go out into the keynote space to be get our eyes and ears out there because things are starting to really ramp up. And, I've got some fabulous folks out there. So Rob Boyd, the amazing Rob Boyd, who we adore, is there with Michelle Morera, another one of our amazing new hosts. Rob, let's send it out to the two of you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Steve. We're having a good time. Of course, this is what we do, right? We're here to bring the energy. We've got so many people flooding in here. Hopefully there were some cutaway shots or something, but it's funny how you have a big room that suddenly gets a lot smaller as people crowd in here, but it's an excited crowd. I'm so excited to have Michelle with me. She's got friends all over the place. Michelle, what are your first impressions at this moment for Cisco Live?
This is my first Cisco Live and first keynote. So this is what it's all about for me. I'm so excited to get to see what these Cisco execs talk about and bring to us today. I'm just overwhelmed by the dancing, the songs, the music, people coming in. It's just been incredible.
Yeah, so what we're going to do, Steve, we're going to be talking to some Cisco champions, a couple that were hand-picked for the contributions and such that they've made. We're going to talk to them in a little bit. I know Lauren's out here. You'll introduce her in a moment. A lot of activity. But Steve, we'll take it back to you and enjoy the show.
Thank you so much, Rob. And Michelle, welcome. It is so great to have you on our team. Michelle is just amazing. I want to right out of the gate mention to you social media, how important it is for all of you to stay connected to us here at the event. Hopefully next year you'll be right here in the room with us. But for now, please connect with us on social media, whatever platform you prefer. Make sure that you include hashtags at Cisco Live and hashtag Cisco Live so that we can see it. We've got our social media team here on the show floor. They're going to respond to every one of your hits and every one of your photos and videos and comments, especially across the keynote, which we're going to introduce in just a moment. So keep reaching out to us. We are going to meet the 5th member of our broadcast team right now, the amazing Lauren White, also out of the keynote space. Good morning, my friend.
Hello, hello. I am pumped. This is my 9th Cisco Live experience and 4th in-person event, and I gotta tell you, it feels amazing to be back. My joke is I worked at Cisco, loved every moment for almost 9 years, found an exciting opportunity at this awesome company called Splunk, and I guess Cisco needed me back so badly that they bought the entire organization to do it. Had no idea I was worth $28 billion, you know. But in all seriousness, I am super excited to be here, to see the breadth and energy all around me. You know what, I feel like I need to share this. I see the smiles, I hear the chatter. Steve Z, do you feel that energy over there? Am I spreading it and am I pushing it? Do you get it over there? You feel me sending it over there back to you guys? You feeling that?
I'm feeling all the energy coming out from you. Hang tight, go find amazing people. We'll keep coming back out to the keynote space with you there, Lauren. Great, great, great job. So again, checking the clock. We are about 24 minutes away from the start of our Tuesday opening keynote here in San Diego. What are the hot topics that we're going to be hearing from the keynote stage all week long here at Cisco Live is the AI-ready infrastructure, right? Chuck, G2, the entire team, they're going to do deep dives into that. But I want to get a quick preview of that. I've got Jeremy Foster here in studio. How did you manage to make it up to the studio this early in the morning with all the action going on out there?
They said to be here, so we're always ready to talk about AI-ready data centers.
I love that. I love the command that we have here up in the TV space. All right, so Jeremy, I want to kind of start at the foundational, right? Because there are a lot of people who are still a bit confused. How do we define AI-ready infrastructure, and what would you say maybe are some of the misconceptions people have, especially our customers, about getting to it and making it real?
Great point. I mean, there's two really big transitions that are happening within the data center right now, both related to AI. The first one is customers have all these traditional applications that are sitting inside their data center they've been managing for the last decades or so, and so they need to be able to modernize that. And that's really the first step, is to take what you have, scrunch it down, modernize it so you can save power and cooling, and then use that rest of that space, power and cooling, to deploy your AI type of deployments. And so there's a lot of new technology you're going to see, big announcements around AI in the data center, new hardware, new partnerships and things that we're doing with NVIDIA that I think will really make a lot of people excited and help customers make it very simple and easy to deploy that AI step within the data center, which is really what our enterprise customers are asking us for.
Absolutely, and I'm so glad that you brought up the new announcements. We're going to hear a ton of them here in the keynote. I was down yesterday walking around the world of solutions. I saw the networking IT application. There are 19 new capabilities just in that one demo alone, and I think that's an important point because a lot of our customers, they have existing investments with us, and they're thinking, okay, well, what do I do? Do I have to buy a ton more? Can I leverage what I have? Can I scale it? What do we say to them?
Yeah, absolutely. With these AI type of solutions, a lot of them are going to be driven by NVIDIA. They're the big name in AI, right? And a lot of enterprise customers don't want to set up new silos for the next technology in the data center because operationally it's really painful, right? If I have to spin this plate and spin that plate and spin the plate, eventually one of those plates is going to fall down. And so a lot of those customers are Cisco customers. So what our partnership with NVIDIA does is it allows them to use the same tools, things like Nexus Dashboard that they're already using today, and extend that over to the AI portions of their new deployments. So it's a great operational way for them to take control of their environments.
So is that kind of what we want to tell people in terms of the story about how we go from pilot to full activation on this, is utilize the partnerships, utilize the people that we already work with who have already proven their value?
Yeah, that's a big piece of it, and utilize the solutions, right? So what we're doing with things like NVIDIA's AI data platform is taking our hardware from a compute perspective, network perspective, putting it all together into a validated design, and even working with third parties like Vast Storage, for example, or Pure Storage, so that they have an end-to-end reference architecture that they can leverage to make those deployments easy on day zero, but then more importantly, really easy to operate over the next 5 years of the usable life of that equipment.
I love that. We're there to empower people, and I think a lot of times they think they have to do it alone. How is Cisco helping our customers to modernize without having to totally start over again, right? So let's say that people have been invested in one particular area or one particular direction, and now they're thinking, well, I got to go this entirely different path. They don't have to, right?
That's right. From an AI perspective, obviously a lot of people are just getting started, but your question around modernization is a good one because they're going to have a mix of our compute, somebody else's compute, hopefully a lot of Cisco networking. So again, it's about those operational tools and things like Intersight we can do with UCS where we can help bring these things together so they can deploy systems very quickly and scale very effectively without having to rework, because we're adding a ton of automation within these platforms, which is some things you'll see in demos on the floor out there as well. It's just how simply and easily we can help a customer get an environment up, leveraging templates, policies, and profiles so that they don't make mistakes, they don't build snowflakes that are going to be hard to worry about on day 365 that end up kind of biting you when you have infrastructure that's not configured the way you expect it to be.
Absolutely. All right, last thing that I want to ask you, when we're here on the broadcast, it's all about get here, get to the event, be here in person, be here with us, get a chance to talk to Jeremy Foster. What does your week look like? Who are you talking to? What are the stories that you're talking about? What are you hearing from customers, from partners when you're here in the show space that would tell somebody else, now you got to get here and have these one-on-ones?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of our enterprise customers are saying, hey, help us make it easy, reduce our time to value, make it simple to do these deployments in the AI space. At the same time, there's a ton of conversation about, hey, my data center's not ready for AI, so how do we go through that modernization story with them? And then the partners, right? I had a great breakfast yesterday with a ton of partners. It's awesome to get their feedback and see their excitement around what we're doing in the data center, because they can really see that the investments that we've been making over the last couple of years are paying off, and they love what they're seeing out in the showroom floor as well.
And this is exactly why we love Cisco Live. Jeremy, I am so glad that we got you here, and that we got you in early before you went haywire and before everybody grabbed up every moment of your attention. But really glad to have you here with us, and thanks for the amazing work that you are doing.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Truly appreciate it. All right, so we are going to go back out to the show floor where our own fabulous Lauren White is hanging out with Mark Patterson. Lauren, let's head out to you.
I am here with Mark Patterson, Executive Vice President and Chief Strategy Officer, and incoming Chief Financial Officer. Mark.
That's a mouthful.
It's amazing though, it's incredible. This week we have tens of thousands of attendees at Cisco Live. From your perspective, what makes this event such a powerful event for our customers and partners all around the world?
Yeah, Lauren, thanks for having me. So I've been at Cisco now 25 years, been to countless Cisco Lives, and this is always an amazing event. The energy in here is always at a high. I think this particular event, though, this year, there's so much innovation coming. We are the company that's building the critical infrastructure for the AI era and the agentic AI era, and this is going to be an amazing event.
You know what, speaking of AI, I couldn't agree more. It's been a transformative year for us here. How would you describe Cisco's progress we've made over the last 12 months, and how can we really harness that momentum for our customers?
It's a great question. There's been so much progress this past year. If you really just think back a year ago and turn back the clock, a lot of people didn't know what our role was. What is Cisco's role in AI? And now you fast forward, you've seen the momentum that we've had in the hyperscale space, exceeding our $1 billion target a quarter early. You saw a bunch of announcements that we made around NeoCloud and sovereign AI build-outs. We're now talking a lot about a lot of stuff here the next couple of days, but we're going to be talking a lot about the enterprise and agentic AI and the kind of technology, the way we will actually build the networks and secure AI going forward. It's going to be pretty amazing.
Amazing, amazing. I'm pumped. I can speak for everybody else too, I'm sure. And when I made the introduction, you said it was a mouthful, but it was like a huge just news, right? It was recently announced that you'll be stepping into this role come FY26, the role of CFO. How would you, what's been most energizing about this transition so far, and what can you say about how that will impact Cisco's growth and transformation from that lens?
Yeah, I'm really excited, first off. I mean, this moment in time to become the CFO for Cisco is a huge honor. And a lot of people don't realize this, but I came into Cisco from an acquisition where I led finance and operations, and originally a CPA. And so this is a bit of a homecoming for me. I spent time in ops, finance, strategy, 11 years in the sales force. Excited about coming back into finance, and I think right now this is a moment where, honestly, in 25 years, I'm not sure that I've seen us have this much opportunity ahead for us. Now we got to execute, but it's going to be exciting times for sure.
I cannot wait. I feel like there's never been a better time to be a Cisconian right now. And if you're not at Cisco Live, where are you? Thank you so much, Mark, for your time.
Thank you, Lauren, appreciate it.
Sending it back over there to the studio.
Thank you so much, Lauren. I appreciate it. You just said it exactly right. If there's never been a better time to be here, part of Cisco Live. Congratulations to Mark as well on this great change for him and the leadership that he's going to bring. Really, really do appreciate that. All right, see, I'm checking the shot clock. We're about 14 and a half minutes out from going to the opening keynote. I'm super excited about that, right? We're going to see Chuck take the stage in just a couple of minutes here. I want to kind of shift gears a little bit now because you have just joined the team. I want to talk about your area of specialty. Program manager for inclusion collaboration here at Cisco. I want you to talk a little bit about that core focus here at Cisco from your day-to-day, but then how does it play out to our team members, to the people that we work with, and all the way to an event like this?
Absolutely, Steve. You know, what drives fuels my cup, being in this space. I've been with Cisco since 2015, and I, like Michelle, we're twin souls. This is my first Cisco Live. I've watched it, from a virtual perspective, but seeing it from this live lens, I mean, it's spectacular. And I tell you, being in the social impact and inclusion space, it really, it speaks to our purpose here at Cisco. Our purpose is to drive an inclusive future for all. And I think that translates into our people, it translates into our technology, and you see the breadth of it when you come into this space here at Cisco. People, we are the trusted advisor. People trust us, and because they trust us, it brings the humanness to what we do. And so that's what really fuels me, and I love being in that area because it's about our people. And you can't have a great product if you don't have great people. And I think it speaks to that, and I think you feel that, you see that all around. Whenever you're around a Cisconian, you're in good company, Steve. And so I love just being here. And I'm super excited about
it. Just pours
excited about it.
Yeah, why this is so important, why this is so valuable to you personally. It's an internal thing, right? It's a personal passion. You just hit on something very important that I think we're going to come back to again and again. This event is about technology, right? We're finding out the new technologies. We're discovering what's going on. What is Cisco developing? Why is Cisco developing it? Based on demand that we've heard from the marketplace and from the customer, but fundamentally, it's about getting people together in a room to have the conversations that really matter. Z, thank you. I'm going to keep coming back to you again and again with us. Right now, though, we're going to go back out to the show floor where Rob and Michelle are hanging out with a couple of our fabulous Cisco champions.
Oh, absolutely, Steve. And I think you remember this, but I am also a Cisco champion, something I enjoyed being able to do about 5 years ago when I was freed up from direct Cisco overlordness. But either way, I have so much fun with this group because these are the kind of people that I learn from on a regular basis. And in fact, these are two of the most involved people, I should say, because not only are they Cisco champions, they're net vets. So Jonathan and then Jeremy. Tell us real quick, Jeremy, where are you from and what do you do?
I'm from Wyoming Machinery Company, so middle of nowhere, Wyoming. But I'm the network admin out there, and for 21 years this year.
Wow. So. And how many Cisco Lives have you been to?
This is my 10th Cisco Live.
10th Cisco Live. Okay, we'll see if another number holds up here. Jonathan, how many Cisco Lives have you been to?
This is number 9 for me. So I'm 1 year behind.
All right, but you two are working together is what I see here, because he's got you beat on the additional ribbons and such here. So also, I want to make sure, of course, you've met Michelle. She's our newest co-host, and she's doing her thing. We wanted to get some tips from you guys because of your experience. Before we do that, I'm just remembering, Jonathan, tell us who you are and where you're from. What do you do?
Yeah, my name is Jonathan. I'm from Iceland, network engineer and consultant, focusing on security-related network products.
Perfect. And any hot tips from you?
For Cisco Live, fully utilize being in person. So it's a walk-in labs, meet the engineer, and everything that you can actually do on site is my priority for the being on site.
Excellent.
Well, I like that as well. So Jeremy, what would you say is a good tip for anyone that's not familiar with how to get the most out of the experience here?
Become a Cisco Insider. They do have the user groups where you get in on the roadmap sessions, and those are definitely not recorded here. So you have to get on the NDA, and so those are definitely something to hit.
Yeah, the Cisco Champion program often involves you guys in some information that's not always shared publicly because you get a chance to kind of reflect back to product managers and developers. Have either of you been involved in those processes? Start with you.
Yeah, so I've been part of some of the beta programs and the feedback sessions because I want to make get the feedback across and make the product and the solutions better.
Yeah.
So coming from Iceland, it's a small market, so making sure that my market's voice is being heard.
Well, that's awesome. And I know you were telling me you do a lot of things, both with the Insider team, and almost like you're helping us build the infrastructure to make for better Insider events and interaction, so it feels like you're very much involved in the community. What would you cite as some of the things you've enjoyed getting involved in?
Probably the feedback. So being able to steer Cisco, saying, hey, this is what the customer wants. And so being able to give that feedback and seeing it come to life in all the products, it's really helpful.
Well, that's awesome. I want to thank you guys for what you do with the Champion program. Big shout out to Danielle. She runs this whole thing, and she's always, this is a very, very busy week for her, herding you guys, because these are just two of a big, there she is, big group of nerds. My nerds. These are I can't tell you how many times I go to this group asking for, what should I be thinking about this? What's the non-Cisco opinion of something? That type of thing. I love this. Thank you for what you're doing. Michelle, thank you. Steve, we'll throw back to you in the studio.
Rob, so many important points there. Thank you for being a champion as well, Rob. But you know what we just saw there, and we're going to see this again and again throughout the course of the week. See, the champions are our feedback. They're our eyes and ears out there in the marketplace. And we just heard from the champion who had, by the way, the longest list of ribbons I've ever seen hanging off of his badge. But
cool.
The whole idea that we want to make sure that our market is being heard, that what people are saying to us here at Cisco is, this is what we need you to do. This is what we need you to create. That leads to not only our product developments, it leads to our partnerships. It leads to us looking around and saying, okay, where are our weak spots? Where are the gaps that we can fill in? And we go out and we make that outreach to them. And I think that's an incredibly exciting part of what it is that we do.
Yeah.
So what I'd love to do, I want to do a very, very quick preview now of what's coming up, because if I check the clock, we're about 8 minutes away at this point from heading into this exciting keynote space and onto the stage. This morning's theme, Vision for the Future. Cisco Chair and CEO Chuck Robbins is leading an all-star deep dive into Cisco's groundbreaking innovations to connect, to protect all aspects of your organization here in this AI era. So the team is really going to home in today on AI-ready data centers, future-proofed workplaces, on Cisco's unparalleled digital resilience. Chuck is going to welcome Jeetu Patel, President and Chief Product Officer. Carrie Palin is on stage this morning, Cisco Senior VP and Chief Marketing Officer. DJ Sampath is going to join them, Senior VP AI Software and Platform. We are going to meet some special guests as well. Alan Rosa is with us, Chief Information Security Officer and Senior VP of Infrastructure and Operations at CVS Health. We've got Kevin Weil on the stage this morning, Chief Product Officer at OpenAI. They are going to help show exactly how Cisco is harnessing AI-powered capabilities to modernize our infrastructures. Why is that important? Faster, smarter, more secure workplaces, more opportunities. Cisco is bringing the power of the network together with security, with observability, with collaboration. Cisco changes the game in the data center, the workplace, how every bit of it all comes together and gets protected. So, Z, I want to ask you, you had a chance, 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes, by the way, until we hit that keynote. I should have mentioned that. You had a good opportunity. I was locked here in the studio like I always am, but you had a great opportunity to walk around yesterday, see what was happening here in the sales pavilion, down in the world of solutions. What personally kind of touched you where you said, that's why we do this?
Wow, Steve, I tell you, there's so much to see down there. I tell you, they have some amazing relaxation chairs, but I tell you, the one thing that stood out to me, again, connecting back to the people, we didn't just bring thousands of people into the city just to consume space.
Or sit in relaxation chairs.
Or sit in relaxation chairs. I mean, what do you do? What do you do? But we have an amazing opportunity to connect with this community right here in San Diego. We have a give back opportunity where we are asking all of the attendees to contribute to those that were impacted by the LA wildfires. We have partnered with an amazing organization where you can make some packets and give back. And it's all about connecting people to the heart of what's important to them. And I tell you, that's what's super exciting about being here at Cisco Live. That was one of the key things that really stood out for me, Steve.
I love that that stood out. You know what else I love? Lauren is out there dancing for us in the keynote space. When Lauren starts dancing, you know you got to send it over to her. Lauren, what are you dancing about? Talk to me.
You know what? I am here with the incredible Marin, who is part of one of our most elite communities at Cisco, the CCIE Net Vets. And she's over here getting me pumped. She started dancing, so I started dancing. Mara, tell us more about, how long you've been a CCIE, how many Cisco Lives have you been to? Let us know.
This is my 10th year as a CCIE, which is amazing. I used to teach, and there are not enough women in IT, let alone being CCIEs, so I'm always about that. My first Cisco Live was 2009.
Wow.
And I remember how overwhelming it was, because there are so many people, and there's so much to do and so much to learn. And I come most years. It's just fun. It's so fun.
Well, I love your energy. I love your excitement. What are you most looking forward to hearing about this year at Cisco Live?
Well, I know everybody's all about AI this year, but my first session this year was on Monday morning was about quantum computing. And that is like really tickling my brain. I'm very excited by this.
Well, I am too. I need to actually meet you in one of those sessions. Maybe we can go together.
All right, I like it.
We're ready, we're pumped. You see everybody around us. Thank you so much, Marin.
It was a pleasure, thank you.
Nice meeting you. And
right.
we're getting ready for the session. We're gonna send it back over there to you guys, Steve and Z.
I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Lauren. And again to Rob and Michelle for going out and finding amazing people out there on that show floor. 3 minutes and 45 seconds away. We are getting excited. We can feel it up here in the studio. We can feel it across the entire conference. They just said it a moment ago down there. The two of them were talking about, first of all, not enough women in technology. We can go ahead. We can talk. We could do an entire broadcast and an entire week just on that, and we do. But AI, the barrage, and we see what happens with people. They sort of get a wash. Yes, it's an imperative. Yes, we have to do AI. Yes, we need to incorporate it into what it is that we're doing across our organizations, in our security, our IT, our networking, into the data center. But people get a bit overwhelmed, right, in terms of the demand. How do they apply it not only securely, but ethically, morally? How do we really get maximum benefit out of it? And again, it's one of those details that we're going to dive into throughout the course of the week. Before we do that, I want to go back one more time out to the keynote floor where Rob Boyd has tracked somebody fun down. Rob, who do you have with you?
Well, we've got a guest here. Michelle, do you mind introducing our guest?
I'm going to introduce the guest. Please tell us who you are and where you're from.
Hi, my name is Roland Karras. I'm from the city of Idaho Falls. I am a system administrator there. I've been there for almost 2 years.
Excellent. And how many Cisco Lives have you been to?
This is my first one.
Oh,
Me as well.
So this is a good impression time, right? So here, I'm curious, when you came in here, what expectations did you have? Forget what you've already learned. Did you have certain expectations about what to get out of an event like this?
Well, I knew that it was a really big event, and I wasn't quite sure exactly what I would learn or who would I meet, but one of my expectations were I was looking to advance my understanding of Cisco, the products that we use, and how to integrate them together so that we get better coverage and a better management under a single pane of glass, because we have some disparate systems that I'm trying to look to bring together.
Yeah, that's got to be a common issue, is you're trying to get, how do we get that look together? I apologize, we're going to have to go back to the studio, but I want to thank you for coming here. I hope your Cisco Live goes well for you, and that you come back for more. All right, well, with that, Steve, we'll go back to you.
Rock and roll. Thank you so much again, Rob, Michelle, Lauren, being our eyes and ears down there. We can see down here on our own monitor, Z, how things are loaded up. It's an incredible look. I mean, it's nice and quiet up here, but boy, what's happening down there on the show floor, just so incredible. I hope you are as excited as I am. You ready to get going with this?
I'm ready to get going, Steve.
All right, so let's go ahead and launch onto this. I'm going to make the final pitch to everybody out here who's watching around the world so that we know exactly what we're headed for. Such an exciting morning ahead. The time has come. We are about a minute away from heading into the opening keynote vision for the future. Chair and CEO Chuck Robbins, Jeetu Patel, Carrie Palin, DJ Sampath, special guests from OpenAI and from CVS Health. We are going to be hearing multiple new product announcements, as we talked about with Jeremy, everything protecting and connecting every element of our organization in this dynamic, constantly shifting AI era. Key stories, opportunities, right? coming to you. Everything across the workplace, digital resilience, all showing why Cisco is the partner for you to help you modernize your infrastructure, to help you deliver faster and smarter and more secure outcomes, and all the different ways that one Cisco is bringing the power of the network together. What does that mean? It means security. It means collaboration. It means networking. Putting all those pieces together into a single, value-driven, trustworthy platform that you don't have to do by yourself. Count on us here at Cisco to partner with you to help you every step of the way, so no matter where you are in your journey, we will get you where you want to go. I want to remind you, keep posting on social media, on Insta, LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever you like. Whatever gets you excited, inspires you. You hear something from the keynote stage and you say, there. That is why I want to be a part of Cisco Live, why I want to be in the room live, or why I want to connect in. Also, feel free to go ahead and type something out that says, here's what I would really love to hear from the keynote stage, from one of the executives, maybe during an interview right here in the studio. Our social media team is out there reading, paying attention to, watching every single one of your posts. Just make sure that you include a hashtag Cisco Live or at Cisco Live. Better yet, go ahead and put both in there. It's just safer that way. That way they can read them. They will respond to every one of those messages. Wherever you happen to be watching from, go ahead and send us a photo of that. We want to see you in your workspace or in that coffee shop or sitting on that sofa, whatever it happens to be. We want to see where you're watching and experience it all along with you, right? Add those photos, add those snaps. We are 10 seconds out. So excited about the opening keynote. Get out there, enjoy it. Keep posting on social media. We are going to meet you right back here in the studio when it's over. Away we go.